My name is Norma Coleman, and I'm playing Daisy Wortham in Driving Miss Daisy.
So this is an iconic role for you, made famous by Jessica Tandy in the movie version of the stage play. What goes through your mind in preparing for such a role?
Well, there are a couple of things, and two pretty big challenges when you're playing the role of Daisy. I think the audience, when they're coming to see this show, are probably pretty familiar with the movie and the portrayal of Daisy by one wonderful actress, Jessica Tandy. So I think when they come to see the show, they have an expectation of what they'll see. They already formed a relationship with Daisy when they saw the movie, and they didn't like her, and then they probably fell in love with her toward the end. So it's a challenge to match that performance, meet their expectations of who Daisy is and how she's going to act, and then try and bring your own bit of flavor to the character as well. I think that's probably the biggest challenge. The second challenge for me is I have to age from 72, which you can tell I'm not, to over 90. And that is a challenge in itself, to be able to take on the body language of someone who's in their 90s, the weakness or of the voice, how that voice changes from strong to a softer tone, and just your facial expressions, the way you move your hands, the way you walk, and the makeup that it will take to make that transformation, and then make the audience believe that you're actually that age, and that can be challenging, so that they don't see you as you are in the picture in the program, but they actually believe that you are Daisy and that you are that age.
So you've done a lot of theater in Windsor, Essex. So how does this role compare to some of the other starring roles that you've performed?
I've had the privilege of playing some very strong women in a lot of roles. And again, the challenge is a lot of those women and a lot of those characters are very well known. They've been in films, and people, they're classics, and people identify strongly with the women who have played those roles. I had the privilege of playing Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate, and to bring the strength of Anne Bancroft and my own flavor into that character was a challenge. I played Dr. Vivian Baring in Wit, and that was not only a challenge to portray her, but it was also a very emotional journey for me personally. Vivian died of cancer, and so to bring her struggle to the stage in a respectful and put in humor that was also respectful of that journey was sometimes a daunting task. I also played Glinda in The Wizard of Oz, which was a lot of fun, and people certainly love that movie, know that movie, and have an expectation of who Glinda will be, and so I tried to bring my own style, but also give the audience what they expected in Glinda. And now Daisy. They each have their own unique characters, and it's a real honor to be able to play those roles and hopefully have the audience at the end of it believe you are who you are on stage and not see me.
So you're a working professional and an avid theater aficionado. How do you balance your love of theater and your working life?
That's always been a challenge. I have a very busy career. I work for the mayor of the city of Windsor, and that is a very high stress, long hours, weekends as well. So it's always a challenge to balance that. But it's also important for me personally to have something outside of that political context that takes me out of that and then gives me sort of a stress relief where it might be stressful trying to memorize dialogue and attend rehearsals, but it's also so rewarding for me personally to be able to give the gift of theater to people who come in and pay their money and fill the seats. And so I make the time.
So with all your experience as an actress, have you ever thought of directing a play?
No. It's never really entered my mind. I like watching theater, and I'm a sort of an armchair quarterback, and I know what I like and I know what I don't like, but no, I've never wanted to take on that vision of a whole show. That's a whole other talent, and many people are very gifted at it. They do it very well, but it's really not something that I've really entertained personally.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, particularly about this play?
It's a great play. We're having a lot of fun doing it. It's a talented cast, and I really hope people come to see it. I know they'll enjoy it, and that's about it.
Great, thanks for your time.
Thank you.